lesbians getting killed off and this and that. And I think she answered the questions as well as she can.
Diplomatically.
Yes. So hopefully we'll see some changes though in the new season.
Yeah, so basically we're hoping that people stop dying.
Yeah. But the exciting thing is next month, The Fosters is back with new episodes.
Yes, we're so excited.
Hey, what a coincidence.
I know.
Here, guys.
Happy New Year.
Oh my gosh. Hi, how are you? I'm going to sit over here.
Hayden Byerly at the Abbey.
Yes.
What a surprise. This is my first time.
Oh my God.
What a surprise, right?
amazing.
You expect me to be here all the time.
Well, usually it's much more crowded with Go-Go Boys, so it's
That's
a good
what I've
time to
heard.
come.
Don't worry, my mom's been here plenty of times, so I've got plenty of stories.
Your mom like lit up like I've been here.
Oh yeah, she knew, yeah.
I'm going to have to talk to her for a future podcast.
I know, right?
Yeah, that's a different podcast.
I know.
Exactly.
Oh my God.
What, so wait, so you guys are shooting right now? You're in the middle
Yeah,
of
we
shooting?
are. We're in the middle of filming.
And this is season 4?
Yeah, 4A.
Oh my God, that's crazy.
Right?
I know.
It's been trippy how fast the episodes have been going. We're on 7 now, which is really weird because I feel like it's only been a couple weeks, but apparently it's almost been 2 months. So
Oh, that's incredible.
And The Fosters is one of those shows that Trish and I have both been like covering from day one.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's been great to see how the show has grown, the characters have grown, how you have grown physically.
Yeah, like,
You're very
totally.
tall.
I've grown like 1.5 foot since like the very beginning, which is just creepy to think about.
Oh my God. Well, I mean, you know, all viewers love Jude. I feel like he's the kind of character that everybody, like even on the site that covers the lesbian aspect of the show, they're like, oh,
They're like, but we just want to talk about Jude too.
yeah,
Like,
seriously, like Judicorn.
I
is
feel
what,
like
you know.
I feel like you can't really hate you. I mean, that might change in season 4.
Oh no.
Well, he just gets into a little trouble, being a little mischievous, and stuff, which is, I mean, it's pretty funny. It's great. I'm having a fun time.
Yeah.
With it. I love it very much.
Okay, sure.
But it's interesting how you can't really hate Jude because he's such a sweet kid.
Yes.
Like he's so great. Like,
Right.
I mean, not that I'm that way at all. I'm the complete opposite.
Not a
That's
type,
why
yes,
I love.
yeah.
That's why I love Jude.
That's the way for Hayden.
Well, I mean, like obviously the romance aspect we want to know about. Is there any happening this season for Jude?
Plenty.
Oh.
Are you kidding me? Come on now. This is the
Okay.
Fosters.
Right. Well,
You got an angsty gay teen. Like,
Yes.
You gotta
Well,
have
and
something.
I have to say his heart has been stepped on and chewed on and spit out because, you know, Connor leaving, then his friend dies, and there's been a lot. So I'm hoping he gets a little happy this
Yeah,
season.
happy, right?
Yes, it does.
Okay,
It's
good.
interesting because, right after the breakup, we have Jude kissing Taylor, and then it just kind of ends.
Yeah.
So that's a great cliffhanger that we got to leave with.
Yeah.
But it's interesting because that's that relationship that Jude wants to have with Taylor. He wants to have a little bit more with her.
Yeah.
He wants to continue being intimate in a relationship with someone. Whether that really works out for him, that we'll see. But
Right.
but he does really start to take interest into all the things that Taylor does and her life and the things that she goes to. He kind of hangs out with her a lot more, and in doing so, he meets another person. He meets another kid who then becomes a very close friend.
Would that be a male kid? Male?
Maybe.
Would that be?
Might
Now
be
I'm
there.
kind of thinking maybe it's somebody we know from Baking It. No. Oh, okay. Because there was
See, I have
yeah.
no clue.
Oh, okay.
If
no.
he has, then
no,
totally.
Elliot from
I
Baking It. No, I know that he got cast on the Fosters, so I was wondering if maybe
Elliot
that's where it was
Fletcher.
going, but it's not true. I'm debunking it now.
Just be a rumor.
Yeah.
It's not true.
So when Jude is hanging out with Taylor, is everybody kind of wondering what's going on? Like, Jude, you were with Connor, now like the family and his siblings and.
Right. Yeah. There's a lot of talk about that. There's a lot of moments in which the family is kind of like, "What did you? What's going on? Like, this came out of the blue. This is a really unexpected thing." He gets at his friends. Even Taylor herself is kind of like, "Dude, what are you doing? What is happening? Like, this is not you." And so he's like, "No, I promise. This is who I want to be. I want to be this religious, straight young boy who's with you."
Wow.
And she's like, "That's."
What do the moms think of this?
It's interesting the first time the moms kind of figure it out. There's a great scene with Terry and I, which I don't want to really spoil it, but I'd love to tell you. But it's such a funny scene because it's her trying to talk to Jude about it, and just trying to have him open up a little bit more.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you also talk about Terry Polo's hair?
Well, I don't get a chance to acknowledge him on the show, but I'd love to be able to be like, Mom, your hair looks great today.
Yeah.
We've been talking about it for months.
I love her with that hair.
Right? It works so well with her. I was talking to my dad, because he's out here, and he's like, she just has like the face for it. Like, not a lot of people can pull it off.
Totally.
She's just got like the face for it.
Terry, keep the hair.
Yeah,
Keep,
do it.
we're on team, keep the short hair. Exactly.
Well, so you gave us a little teaser on Jude's love life, maybe moving forward.
Right.
Let's say Peter and Bradley come to you and say, okay, we're going to give you a new male love interest. You get to cast who that person would be.
Wow.
Whether it's the kid from the Real O'Neills, maybe.
That's what you are. Are you shipping them
That's what I want.
together?
I'm just like, well, I can just see like that world.
The crossover. It'd be great. Yeah.
I can see the Fosters being like a
The
sitcom.
Fosters and the Real O'Neills.
Can you see the Fosters being a sitcom for one episode?
Oh my God.
I love that. I love that. I'd love to have that kind of like cheesy comedy.
Yeah, that would be really fun.
It would be very, very
But
fun.
can you think of any other teen actors that you would love to work with that might be fun to like do that kind of thing
The
with?
particular person that I'm working with is amazing. He's a very nice guy. He's incredible at what he does. He's very professional, but at the same time has a fun time on set. He jumps right into it. He feels a part of the group that we have.
Oh, good.
And he's a really good guy. And so I'm happy with what the Fosters.
You're like,
I
I'm
trust
good.
them.
I'm good with
I
it.
trust them. So I'm
Yeah.
like, all right, I'll take this. Like
Yes.
this is great. Like
Oh.
I trust you guys and what you do. So they know their stuff.
Oh my God.
I'm guessing you still hear from people all the time on Twitter and Facebook and everything because I was actually just thinking about this morning that this show had existed when I was a kid, still trying to figure out who I was and what was going on, and,
Right.
and that was a long time ago, so I didn't have the examples. But I would have been so happy to see a character like Jude, and I'm guessing you're still hearing the same thing from people.
Oh yeah,
right now.
I still hear it all the time. I still hear people telling me great things about the show, myself, Jude, and it's amazing to constantly hear that feedback and people loving it and starting to see it. There's still people in other countries across the globe on the other side of it who are just now starting to discover the Fosters, and they're figuring it out, and they're like, this is amazing.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, it's a little broken English, but it's still
Right.
but it's
You
still
get
great
the
to hear.
sentiment.
I still get it. Like I
Yeah.
still get the kindness that they say, and that means a lot to me because to have people who support the show. I mean, that's obviously important for us to keep doing the show.
Yeah.
And if people love what we're doing and love what's going on, then that also means that the world is changing with the people that we love.
Okay.
And how everyone's becoming more accepting of one another and not just the same typical type. It's a more broad type of view.
Exactly. Now I have a very controversial question.
Okay.
Where are you on Callie and Brandon being together or not?
No.
Okay, he did not take a second to
Thank
think
you.
about it.
I've had this before. No. Okay, this is the only time in which like the Jude in me pops out and he's
Yeah,
like,
I like
stop
it.
it, Callie.
No,
Like,
yeah.
I can't, no. Because first off, I think AJ is an awesome character. I really like their dynamic and their relationship together.
Yeah.
And I don't like Brandon and Callie together at all. Because I think that on their own, they have their own stuff going on and they don't need to deal with all of this stuff between the two of them that's happening. And so I've never been with them.
Have you shared this with any of the writers?
Of course, I have. I'm like, hey guys, just so you know, I'm not with this. I'm not with you on this one. Like,
I'm
Jude's
not.
great. I love what's happening with him. I'm not with you on
Yeah,
this.
don't support that.
Just so you know.
I'm gonna watch some of these group scenes with you in the background, just shaking your head like, this
Yeah.
is so
No,
ridiculous.
this is not
This
right.
cannot be happening.
Oh my God.
No.
Is there any other sort of scenes you can tell us about, even if it's like very vague? Because I know you're rather tight-lipped.
Jude really, of course. Yeah, no, we try and not to give you guys too much because we know how many people would be on us about that.
Yes.
But Jude actually gets into a little bit of mischief. He starts to try some different stuff that he's never done before, and that's not usual for. Well, maybe it's usual for kids to start getting into and trying different things. We've seen Jude with Taylor and them try alcohol. They snuck into the house and drink alcohol. So we kind of see some mischief like regarding that sense as well.
Okay.
Okay. Partying.
Right.
Party Jude.
Relaxing. So Jude, Jude is like, and so it's a great like dynamic of how it happens and what goes on and how the progression and the
Was
scenes
that
they
fun
have.
to shoot?
Yeah, I've done some of it and I have some
Okay.
more. It's so much fun to go through with the directors.
Those are the
and
days
figure
I
it
want
out.
to be on set and just kind of stand back and watch and go, like, what's
Oh yeah.
happening?
Like, what is going on?
Yes. Do you think that, how has your relationship with Maya changed on the show too, because of how you have had to grow as like brother and sister and over the seasons?
Maya and I have an interesting dynamic. We're very close. Like we love each other like brother and sister, but we also have that dynamic where we can't stand each other like that, like brother and sister.
Yeah.
So we're like, shut up, would you stop making noise?
Oh,
and we're like bickering between the two of us.
Yeah.
But we love each other, you know? We're not like really being rude.
Yeah,
We don't
yeah.
dislike each other. We have that fun, close relationship.
Do you guys hang out outside of set?
Sometimes, yeah. Sometimes we'll have a whole cast. I mean, we had a cast dinner, which was before we started 4. We had like all the producers and the higher ups and the big people who were responsible for a lot of it. And we had the cast and everyone, and we all got together and had an awesome dinner together. We just kind of got to enjoy some time together off of set, not in front of the cameras,
Right.
which is always a nice thing. So.
Yeah. Relaxing.
Yeah, it's always interesting to see how different people are from their characters or the different energy off set. Sometimes you have people who look like they're zombies and then they're upset and they're partying.
Yeah.
I don't really know where this came
So
from.
you say you're really different from Jude? Like, what is like the number one thing that you're like, oh, Jude does this and I would never?
I think Jude's like very passive. Like with not wanting to hurt people. Like I'm fairly blunt.
Yeah.
And not like I'm not rude. I don't try and judge people.
But people know how you feel.
Right, but if someone asks me and I'm
Yeah.
not happy, I'm like, I'm not doing well. Like,
Yeah.
I think
I'm
we
not
just saw
gonna
you do
lie
that.
to you.
With the cow.
Exactly,
No,
right?
no.
No. Like
Yes.
I have no problem standing behind my opinion, and I think Jude's a little more afraid to be very open about how he feels.
Is that ever hard for you in a moment when you're in a scene and you're like, oh God, it was me?
Sometimes, yeah. Sometimes I'm like, why doesn't he just be honest? Like, just say what you feel, man. Come on.
Yeah.
I know. Sometimes I'll have like two voices in my head, like fighting each other, and it's like Jude and Hayden,
Yeah,
and they're
totally.
like battling it out. So,
Yes.
Well, I'm so happy you came
Yes,
to join us and talk about it. We have a little something for you.
Yeah, he brought a little gift for you.
So I just know you. I heard you like games.
Oh my
and
gosh.
things.
I love this show, actually.
Okay, so
this is actually awesome.
It's a board game for brain games.
it's a game called Brain Games. It's an
Right.
HBO show. I didn't know much about it, but
It's an awesome show.
was
If
looking-
you haven't seen it, and I have no affiliation with Brain Games at all, I promise.
You're not
But it is a really good
sponsored.
show. This is just me personally. I do love the show. It's really cool.
Well, hopefully the game's fun, yeah.
I think so.
Rainbow, too.
Yeah, you got all this
Yes.
stuff.
Rainbow,
That you knew that. I see that was on purpose. I got you.
Happy
I got it. I see.
I know, but I'm sure we'll probably both be on set to talk to you like
Yeah,
Soon.
there's a press junket coming up.
episodes
So.
coming soon.
Yes. Thank you so much.
come
It's
in.
so nice to meet you and see you here.
Good to see you. I'm gonna come give you a
Come here. Come give me a
Good to
hug.
see you.
Nice to see you. Thank you so much.
Coming.
Have a great
Yes,
podcast.
thank you.
Have
You
fun.
made it great.
Do very well.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
Say bye to Facebook Live.
Bye, guys. Adios.
Bye. Thank you.
Can't wait to see Jude.